60% win rate. So, you know, if Ari's going to perform here, this is the hero to put him on. Let's
just to kill 2 of the Eidolons, and then they actually got the 3rd one. So they killed all 3, and they might get Rezo.
That's a lovely little hook there from Attacker, right between the Creep and Zayats.
And
was so close.
He's got a nuke in one.
I mean, surely the nuke's going to get him. It does this time. Once again, into.
It's a snowball, but it's on the punch.
I'll see if Zayats can get away nicely.
Nice
with the shards, and
beautiful,
that will do
actually.
It. We're about to get the 6s online here as well from the
nice
2 cores.
Shards again. Wow.
I mean, good hook. But may still be dead. There's a snowball heading the way of Kadaro. In they go. Sunstrike on the mark. Nisha will be able to pick up the kill. We'll see if Attacker can get some of these kills in return, but Malefice is back up. He'll be slowed down, won't be able to stay on.
Chrono with a Sunstrike follow-up.
And we might see down bottom something happening because Chrysalis is jumping in aggressively. He'll drop the Chrono. See if he's got enough damage on his own. He's going to need a few bashes. Sunstrike in. Ari does get bashed finally there by Chrysalis. Took him some time there to get a bash off. See if they can take him out in return. Jumps to the side. Supreme will look for the chase with the Astral Step and will grab him. Ether Remnant down. Chrysalis will fall. So
want at the moment.
See a smoke around mid. They want to see if they can maybe get the catch on Supreme, and there it is. Straight away in with the Chrono. TP's coming in. They're not going to be able to help out Supreme in time as he falls. Quick kill for Secret off the back of the Chrono.
To farm up on, but they need to start pressuring somehow.
Bottom. You see this here from Puppey baiting some action. They'll try and set up onto Jibe, but the silence is theirs. They'll turn over towards Rezo, and that is the Chrono put to an end. So now it's Secret that are having to run. Nisha will try and hold them back with the Tornado, but Rezo already falls to the damage of the Swashbuckler. They'll still look to lead in. Puppey at the side getting dealt with by Kadaro as Kadaro drops down the freezing field, takes down Puppey into the breach. They're ready to jump for more. They're over on top of Nisha. They're taken out a 3rd. They're going to be able to get science out of this as well. A Secret biting off a bit more than they could chew there. You could tell it was all Secret's intention to start a fight there. Puppey.
Like, we have this crazy scaling lineup. We can chill. Bottom, Ari. Rezo's going to throw the hole.
Yeah, no.
It's probably Roche, I think, for the breach. It's only level 1 Exo, though. I thought they would wait for the level 2.
Chrono in the mid. Nisha does step into it, though. It doesn't matter. Bashes are there to make sure that the job's still done, but we'll see into the breach. Look to punish. Rolling Thunder into the hook. They'll be able to kill Chrysalis. Cover of his sentry ward. So knows that he's fine, and indeed they won't get the jump. In fact, it's going to be Otarga that gets the jump. He's in straight away onto Resolution. Resolution pops the BKB in an attempt to get away. Supreme jumps in with the Astral Step. Resolution's having to use this BKB to run. He's going to turn, drop the back up, but again, he instantly has to stop it. There's the Chronosphere, though. Catches the 3 Cataclysm, comes crashing down. Otaka taken out as well as Ari. Kadari tries to hold his ground with a freezing field, turns towards Puppey, will die, but Puppey loses his life in return. Chrysalis able to get the Time Walk off in time to escape underneath the tier 2, but into the breach. They want to try and dive this. Doesn't look like it. Okay. It's going to reveal. Oh, and Resolution will put a stop to that. And with TP's coming in, Jibe looking very dead. I mean, that was a little bit of a cheeky move there. Maybe it will pay off. Maybe the big brain play here, baiting Secret far out on the lane so the rest of the team can come in and clean up kills. But we'll see if they can do exactly that into the breach, see what they can find. They'll catch Zayats in the trees, so they'll get one hero out of this. But it looks like they won't get anything more. The rest of Secret have been able to split and escape.
Trip up a lot of the combos. Nisha does have BKB, though, so going to be harder to go for him, at least.
Can they kill this punch?
Taker, he is quite alone.
He's getting back up on the way, but it's going to take some time. He'll try and stand his ground with a Dismember, but yeah, nothing he can do to trade against pretty much the entirety of Secret's lineup. Move.
Into the breach, almost having a double BKB timing. Death Prophet and Pudge, very close to theirs. Probably wanting to wait for the fight, but they're actually going to go on top.
We're going to see here straight away. I mean, Supreme jumps in, no hesitation from Chrysalis to slam down Chronosphere to get that kill.
He has chronoed him exclusively. This
Taker's got his BKB done. If they can get here in time, they could fight this.
Nisha has 0 mana.
I mean, Kadari's just walking in kind of on his own. Now the backup's coming over. Roshan, Kadari, he's going to get in the pit. They want to try and disrupt this. Roshan getting very low resolution. He's going to drop the black hole. Make sure that he can hold back a Taker and indeed make sure Chrysalis can still pick up the Aegis. And now Secret, they want to keep the fight going though. Jiba's got the BKB, turns over towards Chrysalis. Chrysalis is able to get the Time Walk off in time though. Protecting that Aegis out to the side. Resolution will tick down low to the vessel. He's trying to heal out in return, but Ari's in to finish up the job. Jumps forward with a 3-man shield crash. Excellent swashbuckle over the 2 of them as well. They might just be able to still take this fight against Secret. Chrysalis is back up, but an immediate silence from Jibe catches him into the frostbite. He can't time walk anywhere. They may have got the Roshan, they may have got the Aegis, but without a shadow of a doubt, into the breach, they take the team fight, and on top of it all, they'll find the captain, Puppey, hiding in the trees, hunted down by Ari and the Rolling Thunder. It's 4 dead on Secret.
This could trip it up a little bit. This is pretty cool. Bottom.
Jibe will get caught once again here. No struggle, no lack of damage from Nisha.
And he is, as we mentioned, lack of disables. He is going to go for that Hex. So they will have something to catch this Void Spirit once he does pick that
chase here from Ari, and he's going to be able to set that up for a taker. In with the hook, in with the kill.
So Void Spirit, his life's a lot harder, and he has to be quick with his unlocks if he does get caught
Ooh,
on.
Chrono! Only going to catch Kadaro. And not for long. Taker's in with the hook, and now we see Taker. He's ready to jump back in. He just goes up. He's able to find the Enigma straight on top of Resolution. Reza will use the Black Hole. Cataclysm coming in, but Taker's able to step out to the side. Secret, they didn't get the immediate kills out of this. They'll still bring down the Pudge, but maybe at a price. Ari in with the 2-man, Rolling Thunder, able to get the controller as well around this cliff edge onto Chrysalis for the moment being. Chrysalis will manage to time walk up to the side. Still, though, Ari and Supreme, they're looking to chase down on this. Ari will pop the shardage to try and survive, but Puppey's kind of cleaning up. The damage from the impetus is adding up. He's taken out too. Chrysalis still low, but able to jump away once again. See Supreme opt to back off out of this one. 3 heroes dead, not a fight that Into the Breach could afford to continue to take, as this time they'll be the ones getting cleaned up. 4 dead. With the threat of the Chronosphere. We'll see who they can catch. Zayat's is going to look towards Jibe at the side, but the BKB is off in time. Chrysalis will jump forward, looking for the bashes, not quite yet ready to drop a Chrono for him. Over to the side, Into the Breach. They'll actually be able to get the jump over on towards Red, but still the BKB comes out with the Black Hole, locks down the 2 of them. They kill Kadaro. Now they'll turn to look towards Supreme. They'll attempt to jump away with the Dissimulate. Will live here for now. And Oteka and Jibe haven't ended up being the easy kills that Secret may have hoped for, as they'll look to jump back in. Cataclysm comes crashing down onto Jibe, will kill him off. Once again, Puppey finding the opportunity to lay down the damage with the impetuses, as it still is the breach, having to run. Zayat, he'll look to chase this down, but Supreme catches him in the remnant. Quick dodge to the hook with the snowball, goes in, will still die to the rock, but sets up for Secret to clean up the carry Pudge. Supreme, the only one to be able to make it out of there. You saw that Puppey, he was hungry. He was ready to try and find him items.
He's 25 as well too, so now we have Radial Deafening Blast as well inside of these fights. They'll be even more difficult.
What they can find here, they get the jump, but it's an immediate reaction there for Nisha. We saw Taker trying to get the setup, but Nisha just turns with the Hex, still gets grabbed by the Dismember from Oteka, tries for the hook, but Nisha's away with the BKB. Secret, they will lose Zayat. Jump back in from Chrysalis, Chrono down, he's caught the Pudge. Oteka will fall. Rolling in, Ari also to get clipped by the edge of the Chronosphere. Black Hole from Rezo will catch and lock down Jibe, but a Remnant will put it to a stop. Kadaro still alive as they're having to focus down the CM here. Jibe with the BKB, siphoning back up to pretty much a decent amount of HP. The fear from the Siphon as well, causing some issues for Chrysalis, but not enough. He's able to time walk out. Jibe's been surrounded. Secret, they'll take the fight once again.
My God, they're trying so hard to get, like Nisha, they're actually trying so hard to commit onto him, but he actually
moved to try and start some sort of a play. Chrysalis, he'll just drop the Chrono to catch out Supreme, but the Aeon Disc and a hook will take Supreme out to the side. They're able to get back in with the Remnant, bring it down to Rezo. He's in, 3-man Black Hole here. The Meteors come crashing down. 2 dead, 3 dead here on Into the Breach. The buybacks will come out. But the damage being done there as the range racks comes to an end. They'll TP in aggressively into the breach. Can they take this fight? They're in with the Siphons. Jibe forcing back the 2 of them. Oteka, they'll try and get on top of Nisha, but Nisha pops the refresher. A second tornado pushes back the Pudge. Eon Disc giving some safety for Nisha. Allows her to get the BKB. Zayat's will look to jump back in with the snowball save. The Meteors are out. That's Oteka out for 100 seconds. No buyback for him. Secret, they'll clean up the diebacks here that Into the Breach threw into this attempt to hold off, as that is GG. Secret will take game 1 here, 42 minutes in.
And we prefaced it hoping for a Nisha show, and I think we got the Nisha show.
I mean, the Sixers are going to be coming online for both, so. See back top, Chrysalis. He's actually going to get run down. They'll get first blood off that. Through your build.
Up top, nice toss back. Should be able to finish up Puppey here, maybe.
He can go for a TP. Goodbye.
See ya. And with that, Chrysalis maybe walking back to lane. Jibe is getting good damage on tower, while Kadaro.
Against these heroes, being able to play the distance and and have the setup for the burst. Gives them that chance to maybe catch Nisha by surprise at some opportunities. We'll see the chase here. The Kadara, decent position in the trees to lay down the ult. We'll see her take a look to get involved. He's going to find Puppey. This will, should definitely be a kill here, unless Puppey can do some fast moves, but trapped against the trees.
They're smoked behind. Look at Ahri.
See if Secret's prepared to be jumped upon by this angle. Nisha, caught by the Avalanche, Frostbite as well. They'll land the Light Strike. The buffs are coming out from Puppey, but it won't be enough. Nisha, they want to go again.
Go again. Ahri's seen though.
Yeah, and straight away they'll get the jump on him. They'll bail out this one, leave Ahri to die.
Constantly looking to play around these power runes, just denying them away from the Lina. Zayats?
They might have him in the combo. They do. Secret that wants to be involved. He's out of the game for a bit of a window. If you strike hard and fast, you should have a good chance of getting a kill. Ahri, he'll manage to do that. Set up there straight away onto Puppey. Taker, see if he's got enough build up here with the Essence Shift to take him down. They'll pop the GA Puppey, but it won't keep him alive any longer.
Even this Razor, Jibe, even with plate mail.
He's got BKB and Static Link.
Nice timing.
And BKB, Static Link onto the Marcy. Give him a bit of a chance to walk this one off. Backup's coming in. Ahri, he's in with the Avalanche out onto the two of them. Zayat's getting very low. There's the combo thrown down by Supreme as he bursts through Nisha. Rezo having to run now with the remainder of his BKB, but into the breach, they're hot in the chase for Taker. He'll miss the first pounce, and that will actually mean a missed opportunity, or maybe not. Ahri, he's still looking to clean up this opportunity for into the breach. He's in with the Avalanche onto the two of them. Chase forward here, so Taker closes the gap on Crystallis. Puppey's going to try and head over to back him up. He'll turn, he'll be able to get his ult off, but Supreme buying time with the Yule's control, trying to rip into the Slark, but the stun from the Light Strike comes out onto him. Crystallis goes down. Now Taker, he's looking for more. Those Puppey's hiding in these trees. They'll do a quick sweep at the tree line.
I mean, you have to give Jibe all the credit in the world. BKBs while the techies is mid-air. So
BKB's out from both cores, both offlaners as they'll split.
Jibe's got a second one though.
A Secret still hanging around. Zayat's going to look for the jump in. See Ahri in return, jump the back line, so Taker's going to be able to put the BKBs in over towards Puppey, but this time Crystallis closes the gap on Jibe. Jibe out of the fight for a minute. Taker's BKB soon to be coming to an end, and Supreme has got to be careful as well. Puts the BKB, tries to get away, but Crystallis, he's in on top of him. They're on top of the Lina. They try and protect Supreme, turn with another stun, and in fact, Ahri gets the Avalanche off. That's Crystallis going down. Nisha, he's trying to deal with Supreme, throws out the Meteor, but he's able to kite this out, Supreme, as he steps to the side, turns back towards Nisha. Nisha falls, Rezo jumps in, finally finishes off the kill onto the Lina, but it's down here to the two of them. Zayats and Rezo, see if they can hold back against her. Taker's going to still want to go though. Finds the angle, pounce over towards Rezo.
Able to get on top of a target.
Into the breach, they want to go again. They want to strike. Taker, he's going to look to the double pounce, keep the control up onto Zayats. Crystallis trying to help out, but already under the Shadow Dance. Nothing too much they can do initially. Now the Shadow Dance comes around, they'll try and fight this, but Ahri in with the Blink Avalanche. Forces Secret to back off. Puppey will buy back immediately. Crystallis, he's going to blink in. He's on to Jibe, but Jibe's going to be able to break away from Crystallis during the battle trance and the BKB. Crystallis will be able to turn towards Kadara, get his hands on him instead, kills him off before the Glimmer Cape comes into action. See if they can get more. I mean, Ahri, he's got the stun control on Rezo. Crystallis trying to get in onto the Tiny. We'll see a buyback from Kadara into the breach. They're the ones that want to keep this fight going. Ahri struggling his way up to the high ground. Sunstrike is coming in, finishes him off. Nisha's able to catch him on the retreat.
Get the
Still ready to go. Set up the pounce. See Puppey providing the buffs, allowing Crystallis to break away from this. The Omni Knight's definitely going to be able to offset a bit of it with sort of the buffs you provide. So in the middle, Ahri. The jump set up onto Zayat. Zayat's trying to get away from this, but Taker in on top of him will finish him. He's going to look towards the next kill. He's over towards Puppey. Nisha trying to hold him back with the Tornado, but the BKB's out from Otaka. In the air for now, Puppey, but it'll come straight back down into the claws of Otaka. No, Taker's not done. He'll look towards Rezo. Rezo puts the BKB in the ult, tries to turn towards Otaka, but the Death Shroud's down. He cannot stay on top of this Slark for now. Zayat jumps back in here. He's committed with the buyback to try and help them take this fight. They'll put the refresher on Razor. Ult from Crystallis. He's heading in over towards Jibe. He's in on top of him, but indeed no damage being done whatsoever. Finally, the BKB comes out as he'll continue to try and trade with Jibe, but he's already lost so much damage that Crystallis, he has to run. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any help to help him get out of there. Crystallis is gone. See if they can still redeem this fight. He'll commit with a buyback, Crystallis. They're looking to do their best to turn this, trying to hunt down Jibe. Get glimmered in those last moments, but the dust is out. Another buyback, this time from Into the Breach. Supreme ready to step back in, and there's the jump. Ari, he's in with the avalanche onto the two of them. Nisha, he's got to run his solo. He's able to get the Ghost Walk off in time, but the Laguna catches Chrysalis. That's a dive back on the troll. Pounce from Oteka, he'll be able to find Nisha off to the side.
He has a Lincoln's though. This might trip them up on the initiation.
I was going to say you're not getting that Blink Hex off anytime soon. See, over to the side. Ari pretty much able to get a 4-man avalanche out, but the BKB and the ult from Chrysalis, it's there. Head over towards Kadari, but Kadari is able to apply some time with the Glimmer. They did quite have detection. Chrysalis just gets deleted by Supreme. He's out of the game. Over to the side, Zayats and Nisha, they're trying to deal with a taker, but the Depth Shroud's up. Nisha still wants to attempt to finish this off. He's got the Hex, but Kadari catches Zayats off to the side. It's 2 dead on Secret, and Nisha, he's having to run. Goes into the breach, they're looking to chase. He will be able to blink to the... With all these buffs for the troll, the way they've played has been the perfect answer. They'll move into the Roche pit now. Secret, they won't be able to contest this. Or if, as far as we're aware, they're only like 3 kills in at 30 minutes. See here to the side, they've managed to catch Zayats out of the base. As it will look to commit him with the BKB, but again, he's having to use this BKB to run. As a taker, will be focused. Chrysalis jumps in, but oh my goodness, the E-blade into the Laguna. He's been brought so low there from the combo.
He's
gone. Not going to be able to survive through that at all. Dead out of the game for 90 seconds. They'll step up towards Puppey. As the buyback will come out. Ari, he's ready for another jump on a Rezo. Rezo doesn't have buyback available. Zayats goes down. Chrysalis, he tries to step in, but gets disarmed. Supreme, he's ready to run him down. There's the combo once again. Doesn't even need a Laguna, as that's going to blow through the troll. They'll catch out Nisha. Triple kill for Supreme. Zayats will throw his body in an attempt to hold them back, but there's no way of turning around this game. As they're just taking them apart one by one. They'll look to close it up with a team wipe, and there it is. Everybody dead. Supreme gets the Ultra.
He didn't get the rampage.
Comeback from him.
He deserved the rampage.
Of what happened in game 1. He did. He really did. His leader performance there, fantastic.
Build. I wonder if we'll see what we saw from S4 with that Urn with the kind of 2-3-0 build, then back into Plague Wards. But down at bottom, they are going on Kadaro. Good Ice Shards there, and this Lightning Storm up to level 2. Quite a lot of magic damage. And Oteka trying to get some back onto the Tusk. He's pounced him up, leashed him, but slipping away. Zayat's going to salve, and the Slug very low. They are. And Chrysalis turns to fight the Veno. Speeds up into melee creep form. Might get the final hit in. Needs the Boundless Strike, it looks like. But here's the move from Supreme. EMP Tornado, burst through the Monkey King. Maybe even find Puppey on the right-hand side as well. They're trying to shift targets. They know they have to kill the Monkey. But Zibe wants a little more, has another Gale up. And there we go with these Urn charges ready. Zibe's going to chase them down, and 2 kills out of the Secret safe lane. Beautifully done by Supreme. He started it with a stomp. But when the Veno arrives, you realize very quickly that's not a spot on the map you want to be in anymore. I might just have to deny Puppey, honestly. They don't get it done. Chrysalis hits him. And he dies to the poison regardless. And this is really good, solid damage on the tier 1 already. Even without the catapult wave now. It's down in that bottom jungle, Kadaro chased by Nisha and Rezo.
Susceptible to it.
And Supreme in this top jungle, again finding Puppey's Centaur. Won't be able to get away from that, even with the Fairy Fire popped.
Really get someone killed. They don't have supernatural save on ITB.
Oh, they've got the Wukongs here onto Ari. Zayats and the tag team trying to slow him down. Looks like even the statues getting that slow proc out of the tag team. Zibe focused down by Resolution. So much magical damage as they kill off Kadaro as well. Zayats, he's going to break the smoke. But ITB will break him down as well. Pops his one, tries to snowball, but doesn't have the mana for it. Find another place on the map to be. Oh, some long lines drawn by Resolution, like someone go farm top, someone go and deal with this, but Puppey, he's being turned around on. Went up for that top rune, gets caught out by Supreme.
Take advantage of it.
I mean, Chrysalis is going to get jumped, though. Tranquil boots on his Tiny, he's pretty speedy, running forward. The Cold Snap going to stop the Wukongs, and Supreme controls the Monkey King. Perfect disables onto him. Well, Zayats has rolled in here. Secret wants to try and continue fighting. They're swarming down, TPing with Puppey as well. Tag team runs out, and Zayat struggling to do the damage he needs. Stampede into Stomp. Oh, barely missing. Maiden is back in Fountain, while it looks like Rezo with Nisha. Finding Zibe's Venomancer. Chain stunning him with a boat and a split earth. The toss back under tower. Not going to do too much to Nisha there, as Resolution will just clear up the Veno. Trying to pivot from the Roche pit up into Ancient's area, and they see the Slark. One of the great things about Kunkka is you cannot dispel this X mark in the... the Wukong's command comes. The torrent is there, but he's in the Shadow Dance. They're trying to chain stun him so he can't escape, and they do it. So many stuns and projectiles launched at this Slug, he couldn't escape. Oh, Glimmer from Puppey, trying to save Zayat, but they've got Reveal down, and now they move on to the Centaur instead. Toss him back into the Ice Wall. Centaur just trying to stomp and delay his death. But I'm queuing these items and thinking, nah, I need BKB. Nah, I need BKB. Oh, they need ways to contend with heroes like Nisha, who are just diving into your jungle. Getting a catch on the Tiny. X-Mark's boat comes through. The Stampede Force-Staff Puppey moves on to the second target now, which is the Crystal Maiden. Burst down, and Rezo grabs a double kill for himself. These BKBs, Venomancer becomes incredibly potent as they pounce straight in. Slark jumps off across to the Kunkka, trying to get Nisha, but they've got the Wukongs from Crystallis with his BKB up. They lose Nisha now, but Rezo and Crystallis able to turn. Oh, it's just a Crystal Maiden though. That's all they get, and they're all tagged by this Poison Nova and Gale. ITB, they can go back in. Supreme grabs a double kill and the chase is on. Tornado, Avalanche catching out Monkey King. Centaur trying to stomp them and hold them back, but the toss is there and Secret lose 4.
So many stuns. Like, if they get stuns on you.
There's a catch on Nisha. He's going to have to BKB up to get out of the Frostbite. Zayat and Rezo trying to turn, but they miss the Split Earth as the Wukongs from Crystallis comes out onto Zibe. Gets out his Poison Nova, though, as they'll lose the Centaur in the back to Oteka. No, he pops his wand. Glimmer Cape away. And now the Slark in a bit of trouble. Trying to stack up Essence Shift. He pounces, not quite across the cliffs, but he's hidden here by the high ground ward spot. Now another pounce gets him down to low ground. Yeah, there's a pain. Oh, Slark. He's jumping in aggressively. X-Mark, torrented, Split Earth, Nisha in, the boat, the Force Staff save with the BKB and the Shadow Dance. He still dies, though, to Rezo's Edict. And chasing towards Kidaro's Maiden, but a good move up towards that little nook on the high ground there. Does get the TP away. And they are eyeing up an initiation. They will find the Blink Stomp, the Force Staff for the X drag back. They've got him inside the Wukong's command. BKB a bit of safety for Supreme. As they turn onto Zibe, he got out his Poison Nova, so irritating for Secret to continue fighting, but they're going to get the kills regardless. Even with that Poison Nova on them, they're also tanky. They kill the Tier 1 and only lose the Tusk. Ready to jump, and they'll see Ari, but he's already blinked away. Zayat with the shards, trapping the Tusk in and giving a bit of vision, forcing the self-fuels. That'll lead to the Torrent, though. And now Otaka is in onto Zayat, but Puppey blinks back in. The boat, the kill. Where did Slark go? He disappeared on my screen. Didn't Nisha just crit him down? I thought that was the Tiny. He just gets destroyed. Now Rezo chasing with a slow out of the storm. They force the BKB from Zibe. A lot of damage from Nisha. That's where it's coming from. These big Tidebringer crits and hits.
Ground and force TPs back from ITB. They can also kind of form that sort of wall across the map as... whoops, oh my god, my puppy died. So Crystallis, I mean, they're smoked.
This is risky. They're going to turn around, though. Finding the Tusk instead. Rezo clipped by the Gale, but Ari, he's dead. Quite a bit of damage onto Rezo here, and a good EMP Tornado. Looking to try and reinitiate, but with this Agnum Shard on... And the
Secret can kind of start on whoever they want.
And they're going to start on Kidaro. A simple kill, dragging back. Crystal Maiden going to be helped out by Ari here, though. And Kidaro with a freezing field, with BKB up for Oteka, is turning to fight into Nisha, but now the Wukongs from Crystallis forces them all back. Quite a lot of cooldowns expended by Secret just to keep Nisha and the rest of them alive. Cloak of Flames, which I think tagged the Tusk, but there's that window, right? The brief moment of being able to blink. Ari, though, going to make sure they get the catch, kill the Tusk. Split Earth landing from Rezo, and a lot of damage in towards this Tiny and Slark. They'll just focus Ari down, get Rezo this beyond godlike streak, 10-0-7.
Making sure that they have all the tools necessary for his teammates to just do maximum amounts of damage.
Oh, Slark, stunned up, gets off his Dark Pact, and Wukong's there again, zoning ITB back. An awkward engagement, as it looks like ITB will swing to turn with a toss back on Lesh. They can't focus him down, though. Rezo's far too tanky. They're poking and prodding, waiting at the Wukongs. In comes Supreme with Alacrity on Oteka. Good Deafening Blast going to push them back, but Rezo, he's still up and running. Out of mana, though, at this point. So lacking the damage a bit from Secret, as the Slark will get away in a great 3-man avalanche. Snowball across the side, back into the Slark. They don't get him, though. A pounce away gives him the safety they need. And there we go with Nisha, critting them down. Just get the triple kill off the back of a Tidebringer strike, and Puppey in the end did Stampede Blink to catch the Slark. Frostbite to delay them moving forward as Nisha, Crystallis, they get on top of Ari. Tiny being focused, Artica can't really get in on top of anybody, so they'll just lose their Tiny here. And now Secret charging in. They see Supreme. Can they catch him in his BKB? Drops the meatballs on them. Crystallis thinking about the Wukongs, but a lot of magic damage coming his way. Jumping across. Still holding on to that Aegis, of course, while the Slark gets his BKB off and kills off the Tusk. But what now? It is BKB to run. And Monkey King, he's keeping his eyes on him. Trying to find the Slark kill while Nisha in the back. X marking Zippe. Will be able to find this Veno. Ooh, maybe not with the Ice Wall down. Resolution chasing him, sights him, finds the kill. Another 2 swift takedowns by Secret as they get up to high ground. Puppey sidesteps the Sunstrike, but double catapults with Nisha frontlining. BKB's up, grabs the maid and takes her out. And this base wide open for Secret. A buyback start to come out. And Nisha looking a little worse for wear, but...
Secret's lineup means that none of it's really working.
Secret, again, going in with a Hex. Artica gonna give himself a bit of safety here with the Shadow Dance, but Resolution still doing damage through it, and Puppey found the jump on Supreme. Invoker away with the Depth Shroud help. Rezo's beyond godlike, though, killing the Maiden off. And Nisha and Puppey not too far away. Wait, did Zayat see that? He did. Tiny blinking over him. I'll find the Tiny in this tree line. Resolution straight there. It was the high ground ward that spotted them just on the corner.
Dies or gets blown up, and oh boy, this scene.
Supreme blinks away. Ari, the next target of choice, gets his avalanche before being hexed. Otake jumps in, but the stuns are landing. The Slark down to half health, gets off his Shadow Dance and pounces out. BKB still on cooldown for him, and Supreme, 20 HP, gets back to high ground. But Team Secret, another decisive move, forcing ITB to stay in their base as the Sunstrike off the mark again. Zayat's will. Keeping bottom now. Nisha with Rezo, pouncing on Ari's Tiny. He does have buyback. Radiant kills it, in fact. So that means Crystallis snatches the Aegis. Nice little bit of bonus there for the Invoker. While Rezo, he just goes straight on in. Shiver's Guards try to give a bit of vision. Catch onto Ari, and he refreshes up as well. Rezo with another stun, follow through, finds the Tiny wall down in the river. Zippe focused by the DD from Crystallis. The pickoffs here from Secret, allowing them to chase forward. Another refresh up as Crystallis just jumps onto the Maiden, nullifies, and should be able to swipe down with another Primal Spring. Catches out the Maiden for a double kill. And there's no buyback on the Veno. Otaka. Shadow Dance, pounce. He does have a TP with his Trickster's Cloak. Not working against the gem. Zayat, he's got reveal, but he doesn't have the move speed to keep up with the Slark. While back in the mid lane, Supreme has been forced to BKB against this Monkey and Kunkka. Aegis, not going to be claimed. Good attempt from the Supreme Invoker, and the Sunstrike, another bit of chip damage. A Secret focusing on objectives. Did we see the cart in that last team fight? I want to say no.
I didn't watch Puppey.
Oh, they jumped Rezo here, but that's not the target you can really burst down and kill off. They're giving it a good old try, but Rezo turns with his BKB. Edict going. Otaka jumps away as Tiny is the one to die, but in comes Nisha, aiming for Zippe. Poisono is in on the Kunkka.
Final fight.
Yeah, something's not quite right with no one in the base. Puppey tossed around. The travel's going to get cancelled out because of it, so they won't have that Lesh coming in. Tusk getting the punch in onto the Invoker, and the boats crashing on top of them. It's a good freezing field BKB from Kadaro inside this Wukong's command, though, and they are getting through Crystallis HP pool. Aegis down, Rezo focused. Otaka with his DD rune, he's getting the job done. Kills off a couple, but now the return from Crystallis and Nisha pouncing in towards the Slark as they also kill the Veno and the rest in that middle lane. Finding out the Tiny, the tossback's not going to help him. Puppey and Nisha surround the Tiny, but he blinks away. Gets out with his ninja gear. That's Otaka's Slark. He wants to continue fighting, but they've lost everybody now.
Can the hunt keep going from ITB? I mean, 2 dead, including Lesh. So now or never.
Supreme. Oh, Nisha knows he's there. Kill. You know, he's a 50k worth Lesh rack, but the catch on the Slark in the mid, they've got the chain stuns. He does have buyback, but that's a huge kill for Secret. Beautifully executed. Hey, Ari smoked up, moving around, but the Wukong's command is down on the ground from Crystallis. As a nice zone of control there as Rezo just going to get his BKB out. The pounce in from Altica inside the Wukongs. Has his Shadow Dance up and is chasing in towards Puppey. Can't latch onto a target, and they've got Nisha in the cart. He's being dragged around and saved up by the Centaur. Now Rezo with the refresh back in towards them. Katara's Freezing Field going to do a decent amount here and kill off Crystallis. Rezo, he's dying to that Freezing Field. The Crystal Maiden doing so much damage. Controlling up Secret as they try to push high ground, and the catch onto Zayas in the top corner there. Supreme finds another kill.
Oh, scary.
ITB, they're pivoting into the pit. Tiny gets a bit of a catch on Zayats, and here's Kadara with a Freezing Field inside the Wukong's command. There's a lot going on inside these circles, but Ari and Kadara will drop quickly. No buyback on the Tiny, and they found Supreme, even under the Depth Shroud, doing a lot of AoE damage into him, but he's going to get away. 4 staffs back to safety outside of the Wukongs. Rezo and Nisha trying to close the gap onto Otake here. Throw the Nullifier at him, but Secret, they hold their ground. They know that this Wukongs is impenetrable, and ITB... It's the potential for ITB to go back in round 4. The bell rings. He's still got these swings out, but Secret find the jump in onto Zippe. Wukongs is out again as Otaka kind of trapped inside the circles. They've got Supreme locked in place. His BKB is worthless against the physical damage that Secret are bringing. Kidara with his Freezing Field, but focused down by Crystallis, or is it the other way around? Crystallis half HP, but they do get the takedowns on the Veno and the Invoker. No buyback on Maiden either. Crystallis snowballed back into the Slark. They've chain disabled him. The Torrent's there. Otaka about to die. He's gone for 2 minutes. And Team Secret looks like they've got the W. ITV running out of options now. A Secret buyback on multiple heroes to TP into this Radiant base and close out Game 3 here. The tier 4s are falling, and Puppey, another great jump in, lets the Split Earth land from Rezo. Zayas will land the punch. Everybody dead on ITB, and the road ends for them. Secret will move forward.
Oh, what a big explosive fight to end things. It was so rough for ITB in that sort of setup with the Wukong's command out. He turned to Crystallis as Slark and just could not do any of that damage into all that armor. I mean, Secret just had overwhelming amounts of items and ways to deal with these heroes. We saw even Zayats on his Tusk using that axe to just kick Otaker away from him. Like, do not come near me, Slack. I do not want you to hit me. And wasting that BKB time. The Nullifier as well, super impactful on Secret. Just meant that these 4 stars couldn't push Otaker to safety when he got hexed, when he got stunned.